Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. Happy September 1st! Fall is here! As you can tell, I'm a little excited for September. Hannah starts kindergarten and I'm so excited for it. I'm excited for cooler weather. I'm excited for sweaters and scarves and boots. I'm not a huge pumpkin spice latte person, but I'm excited for fall. So as I said, today is September 1st, so I'm going to be doing my August keto update. I will be sharing with you some of my wins, some of my losses, some of my favorite things, some things that I don't like that I've tried, and just kind of an all-around update of how August was for me on keto, as well as my current weigh-in for the month and my goals for September. Alright, so let's get into it. August was a bit of a disjointed month for me. The beginning of the month was a long weekend for us. We spent that with my family up in the Okanagan. It was a great weekend. I had weighed myself previous to that, which I'm counting as my starting weight, which is 282 pounds, 282.6. But I didn't start keto actually until the 15th of the month. Technically, I've been on keto cheat-free for about 2 weeks. My starting weight was 282 pounds. I did do some measurements, but I'm not sure how accurate they are, but we'll talk about that later when I give you my September 1st stats. The week previous, the 7th to the 15th, I'm going to say, I had started keto, but on the Tuesday, I had run a promo screening of a movie and caved and got a small popcorn with butter. And that was like day 2. So that kind of screwed me up. And then on the 14th, I spent the night at my sister's house because we had to drive her to the airport. Because she loves me and she knows how much I love Chinese food, they ordered Chinese food, which is apparently a really big weakness for me. My sister and her boyfriend were really nice and ordered me some steamed veggies and prawns, which I loved, but I caved, and Mama had herself some sweet and sours. Not a ton, but I did obviously cave. So then the next day, which I count as my first official keto day, because since then I haven't had any mistakes. I've been pretty good. So I think I said in my previous video about keto what my macros were, but right now I'm at 1,521 calories per day, 20 grams of carbohydrates, 85 grams of protein, and then between 125 and 130 grams of fat every day. So those are my current macros. For the past 2 weeks, I have not had a cheat. My macros haven't been perfect, but I haven't gone over my carbs, which is the most important. I've had a couple days where protein was really hard for me to meet, and I've had a couple days where fat was really hard for me to meet. I did get a keto flu, just a couple days, light fatigue and a little bit of nausea, nothing crazy. I did use chicken broth to deal with that, and beef broth with butter. Oh my god. That was really helpful. Didn't last for that long, which is really good, and I think now I am either on the cusp of being fat adapted or I am currently fat adapted. There's no way really to tell, and I don't have any keto sticks, but I can tell that my appetite is decreased and I'm satiated with smaller amounts. I'm kind of half doing intermittent fasting. I try to just have a coffee in the morning with heavy cream. Today I'm drinking some cold brew with heavy cream, which is delicious. And so that kind of keeps me going throughout the day. And then somewhere between 1 and 3, I'll have a light snack. Yesterday was just, some almonds. And then 4 or 5 when I'm making dinner for Steve and I, then that's usually when I'll eat something. And then for a snack at the end of the night, it might be some cheese. It might be, my favorite thing right now is root beer floats, which is diet root beer and heavy whipping cream. It's just so good. And you feel like you're having a root beer float. You feel like you're cheating, but you're not. It helps you get your fats in and it's delicious. I made a trip to the low-carb grocer in Burnaby, which is a little low-carb store. I tried the Quest protein chips, and I had the sour cream and onion flavor, and they were doable. Like, if I really needed a chip, that is what I would probably reach for, other than pork rinds, which is another one I really enjoy. I also got some liquid stevia and some Swerve to use in different baking. I've purchased some coconut flour and almond flour to do some different things. I haven't really experimented with it at all. I made some cream cheese pancakes with the coconut flour, which were good. Oh, I also bought some Walden Farms sugar-free syrup at the low-carb grocer as well. A fail that I tried from the low-carb grocer was one of their, I think it's like a house brand that they make there, of a mug cake brownie, and it was just not good. It kind of tasted flaxy to me. I tried to melt a sugar-free piece of chocolate on it and some peanut butter, and it was really, really gross. So I'm going to experiment with some different recipes that I found from like Ketogenic and I Breathe I'm Hungry for mug cakes. But honestly, I'm not a huge sweets person, so I'm okay with snacking on like cucumber and ranch or cheese or avocado. I'm good with that. My wins have been my water intake. I have been killing it in my water. I still need to boost it a little bit, but I'm having between 2.5 to 3 liters a day. I can tell by the way my skin feels that I really was not having enough water in my life, because like my arms were hard, my legs were hard, and now everything's just soft and smushy, and like I know that I'm more hydrated. My skin is clearing up nicer. Now that I'm fat adapted, I think my energy level is huge. I'm having less trouble waking up in the morning with Hannah, less trouble going to sleep at night, which is great. All around feeling better. My back pain is even starting to get better, which is crazy because, as I mentioned previous in my August updates video, I was in so much pain. In the morning when I got up, I could barely stand up straight. If I sat down in the morning before I had like walked and stretched, I was just in so much pain for the rest of the day. So that's feeling better. I'm trying to get my steps in. I started using my step counter on my phone. Hannah and I have gone for a couple little walks, and we're gonna do some more today. I'm just trying to move my body a little bit more now that I'm feeling better. As I said about my macros, I've met my macros for the most part, and I've been under my calories a lot, but I'm gonna say my weight loss has been a little frustrating. As I said, my starting weight was 282 pounds. The lowest weight I've been since then is 275. My current weight today is 276. I have bounced a little bit and it's been frustrating. Like yesterday I was at 277 and I stayed there for 2 days, and today when I weighed myself I had gone down another pound. I'm trying not to let that get me down because it's super frustrating when you're weighing yourself every day and you're seeing your weight fluctuate. So I did measure myself, and like I said, I'm not 100% accurate with my measuring, but it looks like I have lost 2 inches on my hips and my boobs and my thighs. So that's good. That's something, right? Like I can tell that things are fitting a little looser, not crazy loose, but just a little bit more comfortable. So I'm going to make it official. My weight loss for August, the last 2 weeks, was 6 pounds and 2 inches. So that's not bad. That's a start. I'm tempted to do a no weigh September. Like today be the last time I step on my scale, and then see what happens for October 1st. I have had some issues with my scale, so I don't know if that's what's been causing my frustration. My floors are a little uneven, and I think my scale is missing like a pad on the bottom. So depending on where I put the scale, my weight has changed. So I'm trying to find like I think in the bedroom so far has been like more accurate, but it's been a little bit frustrating. Hi.
Hi. I think each one of those seaweed snacks have different flavors.
No, they're all the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, Turtle, I'm doing something. I need you to go for a second. I'm almost done, okay? I love you.
I love you too, and I love your sunshine.
I love your sunshine.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about what my goals are for September. I am thinking of having someone else measure me who knows what they're doing, so I can get like a proper idea of what my body size is. So I'm thinking maybe then for my October 1st update, doing a weigh-in and a measurement and comparing some before and after pictures. I did take some pictures today as a September 1st comparison. As of the 18th, she'll be in school for 6 hours a day, so I'll have time to go to the gym a little bit more. I'm hoping to implement a regular workout routine by the end of September, which will hopefully help my weight loss. We'll see how it goes for the next 2 weeks. I think maybe September 15th I might do a weigh, but maybe not on my scale, to see if that's different. And then if, depending on my progress, maybe updating my macros. I have noticed, like I said before, I'm not as hungry now, so I'm not always meeting my calorie intake, which is okay. But I am eating a lot of avocado and spinach and vegetables, because I want to make sure that if I'm getting my 20 grams of carbs in every day, that I'm getting it from a good source and not like artificial sweeteners or, you know, junk food. I think my weight loss goal for September is to lose between 10 and 15 pounds. I think it's doable, especially if I start exercising a little bit more. So I'm hoping to be by at the end of September at about 260 pounds. That's my goal. So we will have to wait and see. I'm really grateful that I have a good support system. My husband is super encouraging. I sent him a text message the other day freaking out because I went from 275 to 277. And I was like, why? Why is this happening to me? I'm doing everything right. I'm under my goals. I'm under my calorie goal. I'm moving. I went for like a walk for an hour. It's been really frustrating, and he's just like, baby, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to happen for you. You're working hard. It's not going to be overnight. You didn't gain the weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight. And he's just been so like patient with my frustrations, and I'm just super lucky. And Hannah too has been super encouraging, and she's really interested in the diet. And I'm trying to tell her, like, mommy's trying to get healthier. Mommy's not trying to get skinnier. I'm doing it so that I can play with you better, and I want to be stronger, and I want to be healthier. I'm trying to use that term more than lose weight and get skinny. I'm trying to be healthier. So I'm trying to be a good role model for her without fucking her up in the head and making her think the diets are what she needs to be on, because she has said things like that already since I've started, and I'm like, no, you don't need to be on a diet, you're good, mommy just needs to get healthier. So I think that pretty much wraps up my August updates for the ketogenic diet. 6 pounds and 2 inches in 2 weeks ain't that bad, even though I've been frustrated. I'll keep you guys updated on if I do decide to weigh myself throughout September or not. I might give in, because it's human nature to be like, come on, 2 more pounds. I want to feel the results, you know? Like, I can already tell that the change in eating is changing my body, whether it's fast or not. I have my goals set. I haven't finished my fitness tracker notebook yet, which I'm going to hopefully finish this weekend. I'm like halfway done. And with that fitness journal, I want to include like how I feel that day, if I'm frustrated or if I'm feeling good, what my energy levels are. Did I exercise? Did I meet my macros? What was I short on? Did I have a lot of artificial sweeteners that day? Did I have a lot of dairy that day? That kind of stuff, to see maybe what correlates with what, and maybe what I can eliminate or adjust to increase my efficiency on the ketogenic diet. I am part of a couple keto Facebook groups, and I do lurk on the keto subreddit, but I don't post a lot because I find that there's so much like judgment and people who don't quite understand what the ketogenic diet is asking questions and then getting mocked for it. And people at different levels. You have like men who lift and who are buff doing keto, and they have a different need set than me as an overweight middle-aged woman who doesn't really exercise a whole lot. So I'm, like there's a lot to sort through in some of those groups, and a lot to unpack, but I do find them helpful for recipes and sometimes for support. And I love looking at the before and after pictures. When I see a picture of a person who started off at like 300 pounds and now they're 250 pounds or 200 pounds or even less than that, it is so inspiring and so awesome, and it makes me proud of them, of you, for working your ass off, literally. And it makes me feel like, well, that's possible for me then, because if this person can do it, what's stopping me? As I said, I have a great support group, and I'm really, really lucky, and I'm feeling super focused and motivated, and I feel comfortable in this being my way of eating. I'm feeling comfortable when I go out to sustain this way of eating, bringing snacks or, making sure that I don't screw up. If I'm not sure, don't order it. And drinking all the water. I've been drinking all the water. So let's give it up for a productive, amazing, inspiring September. And then when we do this update video again in October, hopefully I'll have some really amazing updates to give you. But until then, thank you for watching my video. If you like this video and you want to keep seeing my keto updates and join me on my journey, hit the subscribe button down below. If you're interested in following me elsewhere, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Turtleface blog. Stay tuned for my next video. It's going to be a montage of our summer adventures. And also next week, I am planning to have an update to my fitness journal if I can get it done. So wish me luck, because I'll be working hard all weekend at editing and working on my notebook. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye!